Leo, stop whatever you're doing for a moment and take a breath. There is something in the air today, February 19th, that feels charged, almost electric. When I laid the cards out before dawn with your sign in mind, something shifted in the room. The energy was unmistakable. Three forces aligned with a precision that did not feel random or accidental. It felt intentional, personal, as if the universe had leaned in close and whispered your name. What is unfolding now is not a coincidence. It is a turning point. The first card that revealed itself was the Magician, and it fell in the position of your immediate present. That placement matters. The Magician does not appear quietly or without purpose. It signals power, agency, manifestation, the moment when potential becomes reality. For you, Leo, this means that within hours, perhaps today, perhaps tomorrow, at the latest, someone will step into your path who holds significant influence over your professional or financial future. This will not feel like a random encounter. It will feel charged, meaningful, as if something in you recognizes the importance of the moment before your mind can fully process it. You may notice your heart quicken when this person speaks to you. There may be a subtle rush of adrenaline, a sense of déjà vu, as if you have dreamed this conversation before. That sensation is not anxiety. It is alignment. It is your intuition recognizing opportunity before logic catches up. When that moment comes, the most important thing you can do is this: do not shrink. Do not downplay your accomplishments. Do not soften your vision to make others comfortable. The Magician demands that you stand in your full power. Speak clearly about your plans. When this person asks about your future, and they will, your answer will determine whether a door swings wide open or quietly closes. There will be something familiar about them. Perhaps the tone of their voice or the way they carry themselves will remind you of someone successful from your past. Pay attention to that. It is a sign that you are being called into the next version of yourself. But the cards did not stop there. The Empress followed, appearing in the position of close influence. This tells me that a woman within your inner circle, possibly a family member or a deeply trusted friend, will play a crucial role in what unfolds next. She may offer you advice or information that initially feels exaggerated, impractical, or even intrusive. Her words may touch a tender place. You may feel a flicker of irritation or resistance rising in your stomach when she speaks, but that discomfort is not a warning, it is a signal. The Empress does not come to confuse. She comes to nurture, to protect, to guide growth. The truth she brings may challenge your pride, but it is meant to fortify you. Listen carefully, breathe before reacting, let her words settle. Beneath them lies insight you have been avoiding, perhaps because accepting it requires change. If what you're reading resonates deep within you, pause for a moment and silently affirm your strength. You do not need an audience to claim your power. Simply acknowledge it within yourself. The transformation that the Magician and the Empress are stirring begins the moment you choose to stand fully in who you are. Then came the Tower. I know that card can stir fear, but let me tell you what it truly means for you now. The Tower has not arrived to destroy you. It has arrived to liberate you. Between today and the next 3 days, something you believe to be stable may begin to crack. A work situation that no longer feeds your growth. A friendship that has quietly grown toxic. A belief about yourself that has kept you playing small. Your instinct may be to hold it together, to patch the cracks, to preserve the illusion of stability. But the Tower is clear. What is breaking is meant to break. You may feel tension in your body. You may lose sleep for a night. Anxiety may rise like a storm cloud in your chest. But that storm is not danger, it is expansion. Your soul has outgrown its current container. There will likely be a conversation or event before the weekends that forces you to choose between clinging to comfort or stepping into uncomfortable truth. You may feel a lump in your throat, a desire to avoid confrontation. Don't run. Stay present. Stay steady. Let what must fall, fall. Because on the other side of that collapse is alignment. The Tower clears the ground so that something more authentic can be built. In your case, it is clearing space for the very opportunity the magician announced. Finally, in the position of obstacles, the Five of Cups appeared. This card speaks of lingering grief. Something from your past still occupies more space in your heart than you realize. A lost opportunity, a relationship that ended, a project that failed. Consciously, you may tell yourself you have moved on, but emotionally, part of you is still standing in that moment of disappointment. Today or tomorrow, something may trigger that memory, a song, a place, an offhand remark. You will feel that familiar ache in your chest. When it happens, do not push it away. The Five of Cups does not ask you to dwell in sorrow. It asks you to acknowledge it so you can finally release it. There are still cups standing behind you, possibilities waiting, unseen because your gaze remains fixed on what's spilled. This week is about reclaiming your power, listening to unexpected wisdom, allowing necessary collapse, and finally loosening your grip on old pain. Everything you have experienced up until now has prepared you for this moment. The opportunity, the truth, the release. You are not being tested. Leo, you are being positioned. And if you trust what is unfolding, if you meet it with courage, instead of hesitation, you will look back on this week as the point where your life quietly, unmistakably changed direction. This is the critical moment, Leo, because this is where you choose. When the memory resurfaces, when that familiar ache tightens in your chest and your mind drifts back to what was lost, you will stand at a quiet crossroads. You can continue staring at the spilled cups behind you, replaying what could have been, or you can slowly, deliberately lift your gaze and notice the two cups still standing before you, steady, intact, filled with possibility. The Five of Cups is not here to shame you for grieving. It honors your loss. But it is asking something very specific of you when that wave of remembrance rises. Instead of surrendering to regret, I want you to do something conscious and bold. Speak out loud, yes, out loud 3 good things that exist in your life right now. Not yesterday, not someday. Now. Your mind will resist this. It will want to stay with the ache. It will argue that the loss was too important, too meaningful, too defining to simply pivot away from. That resistance is the very thread keeping you tied to the past. Say the 3 blessings anyway. Feel them as you speak them. Let your body register them. Notice how your breathing shifts. Notice how your shoulders soften. Within minutes, your emotional state will begin to recalibrate. The Five of Cups appears to remind you that while you've been mourning what's spilled, blessings have been quietly waiting for your recognition. And until you shift your focus, you cannot fully see the opportunity the magician is placing in front of you. Then, in the position of external support, came the Six of Pentacles in Leo. This is beautiful. This card speaks of generosity arriving at precisely the right moment. Between today and tomorrow, someone may extend a hand to you in a way you do not expect. It could be financial support, an important favor, valuable information, or a simple but powerful act of kindness that meets you exactly where you are. What makes this even more striking is that this help will likely come from someone outside your closest circle. Not the person you would automatically turn to, not the obvious source. You may feel surprised. You may even feel a flicker of suspicion. After all, your leonine pride is far more comfortable giving than receiving. You are used to being the strong one, the generous one, the provider of warmth and strength. But listen carefully, this is not charity. This is balance. The Six of Pentacles represents the sacred flow of abundance. To reject the gift would be to interrupt that flow. Accept it with gratitude. Receive it with humility. Allow yourself to be supported without needing to repay immediately or prove your worth. Abundance moves through those who trust it. And then, like sunlight breaking through clouds, the Four of Wands appeared. This card carries celebration in its energy. Between February 22nd and the 25th, something you have been working toward or quietly hoping for will solidify. You will feel the deep satisfaction of knowing that your effort mattered. It could be professional confirmation, a long-awaited reconciliation, or simply a moment of recognition where you finally feel seen for who you truly are. When that moment arrives, It will feel like warmth spreading through your chest, an expansion in your heart, a smile rising to your lips without conscious effort. That is the universe celebrating with you. But there is something important here. You have a habit, Leo, of minimizing your accomplishments so you don't appear arrogant. You downplay your victories. You attribute success to luck or coincidence. This time, you must not do that. The Four of Wands asks you to receive your joy fully. False modesty can be just as damaging as inflated pride. When good news comes, let it land. Acknowledge it as the natural result of your courage and perseverance. Celebrate. Share your happiness with those you love. Let your light shine not to outshine others, but to inspire them. Your radiance is not meant to be dimmed. In the position of guidance, justice emerged. This is a clear sign that a significant decision must be made before the end of the week. This is not impulsive energy. Justice requires discernment, balance, careful weighing of both sides. The decision may involve a contract, an agreement, a relationship dynamic, or the establishment of a firm boundary. Within the next 2 days, new information will surface details that bring clarity. You will feel it physically, almost like fog lifting from your mind. A mental sharpness, a sudden understanding of the bigger picture. That is the moment to decide, not before and not after. Justice demands equilibrium between intellect and emotion. You cannot rely solely on logic while silencing your heart, nor can you allow emotion to override clear facts. Both must sit at the table. As you deliberate, you may feel tension, tight shoulders, a slight headache, a heaviness in your body. This is simply your system processing complexity. Take your time, but not beyond Friday. There is a window here, and it does not remain open indefinitely. The choice you make now will influence the next 3 months of your life. Choose consciously, choose honestly, choose from your deepest truth. And then, as if to soften the intensity, the Knight of Cups arrived. This energy carries romance, emotion, tenderness. If you are single, Leo, someone may enter your orbit between now and the weekend, someone who stirs feelings you haven't experienced in quite some time. Their words will be thoughtful, perhaps even poetic. Their presence will feel sincere. There will be an almost immediate emotional resonance when you speak. If you are already in a relationship, expect renewal, a gesture, a heartfelt confession, a moment of vulnerability that rekindles warmth between you. The Knight of Cups reminds you that beneath your strength lies a deeply sensitive heart, and that heart is ready to feel again without armor. This week is not random. It is layered with purpose. Release the past. Accept support. Celebrate your victories. Make your decision wisely. And allow love, whether new or renewed, to find its way to you. You are not standing still, Leo. You are stepping into alignment. You're going to feel it, Leo, the flutter in your stomach, the soft rush of anticipation you thought you had outgrown. That almost youthful spark of possibility, like the first page of a love story you didn't know you were about to begin. The Knight of Cups carries that kind of energy. Romantic, expressive, swept in poetry and feeling. When this presence enters your life, whether as a new person or as a renewed tenderness within your current relationship, you will feel awakened. Your heart will respond before your mind can analyze. There will be warmth in your chest, a softness in your voice, a subtle glow behind your eyes. But here is the sacred caution that rides with the Knight. His energy is beautiful but sometimes idealized, emotional but occasionally fleeting. He gallops forward with passion, yet not every ride leads to a lasting destination. So, enjoy it. Let yourself feel the thrill. Let yourself blush, laugh, dream a little, but keep one foot on solid ground. If someone new appears, allow the connection to unfold naturally. If your partner surprises you with a romantic gesture, receive it fully without suspicion, without withholding your joy. Just don't build castles in the sky on the foundation of beautiful words alone. Watch actions. Watch consistency. Notice whether their energy sustains itself once the initial spark fades into rhythm. Real love does not rush, it deepens. You may feel the urge to dive headfirst into the emotion, to surrender completely to the sweetness of it. And there is nothing wrong with being open. But remember, the night moves swiftly. Take your time walking beside him. Now, listen carefully. The Seven of Swords appeared in the position of warning. This card is subtle but significant. It does not scream betrayal, it whispers caution. There is someone in your environment who is not being entirely transparent. This may not be a dramatic deception, but there are half-truths circulating, information withheld, words that don't quite align with actions. Between today and tomorrow, you may experience a subtle shift in your perception of someone, a comment that feels slightly off, a story that doesn't fully add up, a flicker of intuition that something is missing. Do not ignore that feeling. Your intuition is one of your greatest gifts, Leo. When you listen to it, it protects you. When you dismiss it, you override your own wisdom. You may feel conflicted, perhaps even guilty for questioning someone's honesty. You value loyalty. You want to believe in people's goodness. That's part of your radiant heart. But discernment is not cynicism. It is wisdom. The Seven of Swords does not ask you to confront or accuse. It asks you to observe. Keep your plans close to your chest. Protect sensitive information. Notice inconsistencies without reacting impulsively. Pay attention not only to what is said, but to what is avoided. You may be tempted to brush off red flags because you prefer harmony over suspicion, but naivete is not compassion. Protect your energy. Protect your vision. Let truth reveal itself in its own time, and it will. Likely before next Wednesday, you will receive confirmation, subtle or direct, of what your intuition already sensed. This is a moment for energetic boundaries. Not walls. Not fear. Just awareness. After this caution, the star appeared in the position of future hope, and what a breath of fresh air it is. After the shifting ground of the Tower, the release of the Five of Cups, and the decision demanded by justice, the star shines gently at the end of the month. Between February 26th and the 28th, clarity will wash over you like cool water. You will begin to understand why things unfolded as they did, why something had to collapse, why you had to let go, why the difficult choice was necessary. There will be a deep peace in that moment, not because everything around you is perfect, but because you will feel aligned within yourself. The star brings divine inspiration. It may come through a vivid dream that lingers long after you wake. It may arrive while you're doing something mundane, washing dishes, driving, walking, and suddenly a clear idea lands in your mind like a beam of light. Or it may come through a conversation that sparks something dormant inside you. When it arrives, you will feel energized, clear, ready. Do not ignore that spark. Capture it immediately. Write it down. Record it. Sketch it. Do not trust memory alone. That inspiration will be essential for the decisions you make in March. It is not random. It is guidance. Then, as if to confirm that your heart is also being restored, the Two of Cups followed the star. This is beautiful. If there has been tension or distance between you and someone important, especially in love or a close friendship, the end of February offers healing. Reconciliation, honest conversation from a more mature and grounded place. You may feel the urge to reach out, or they may contact you first. There may be nervousness at first, but beneath it, a quiet relief, a sense of coming home. If there is no one to reconcile with, the Two of Cups signals the arrival of someone new whose energy feels balanced and mutual. This is not infatuation alone. This is reciprocity. The connection will feel equal, no chasing, no overgiving, no shrinking. You will not feel the need to perform or prove. You will feel safe being authentic, vulnerable, real. And that safety, that emotional steadiness may feel unfamiliar at first, but it is what you deserve. Allow yourself to receive love or friendship without questioning your worthiness. You do not need to earn what is freely offered in alignment. Finally, the Eight of Wands appears in the position of rapid movement. Starting tomorrow, things accelerate. Messages you've been waiting for will arrive. Calls that shift your trajectory may come unexpectedly. Emails stack up. Opportunities demand quick responses. Your phone may buzz more than usual. Your inbox may feel alive. You may feel as though the universe pressed fast forward. At first, it may feel overwhelming. Decisions may need to be made more quickly than you prefer. Information will flow rapidly. But this is momentum. The key here is focus. Do not scatter your energy trying to respond to everything at once. Prioritize. Breathe. Move deliberately. Even within speed, the Eight of Wands does not bring chaos, it brings alignment through motion. Everything is beginning to move because you are ready. And beneath it all, romance awakening, caution sharpening your awareness, inspiration illuminating your path, connection restoring your heart, and momentum propelling you forward. You are being guided. Trust your intuition. Protect your energy. Open your heart. Act when clarity arrives. This is not random movement, Leo. This is destiny unfolding in real time. Breathe, Leo, because this speed you're feeling isn't chaos. It's momentum. It's the universe finally putting wheels on what has been sitting in silence. It's the turning of gears after a long season of waiting. The kind of movement that arrives when timing has ripened and your spirit is ready to meet what's been preparing itself behind the scenes. The Eight of Wands doesn't ask you to sprint blindly. It asks you to move quickly without becoming impulsive. When the messages start coming in, when opportunities begin to knock, you'll feel the pressure to respond right away. You'll feel that familiar surge, your heart lighting up with excitement, your mind wanting to say yes before you've even fully read the fine print. And that enthusiasm is a gift. It's fuel. It's proof that life is flowing again. But do not let your excitement become autopilot. Give yourself a pause, even just a few minutes. Long enough to breathe, long enough to think, long enough to check the details before you commit, before you sign, before you accept, before you hand over your time or your money. Trust your first instinct, yes, but verify. The Eight of Wands brings progress, and with it comes the temptation to rush. You are allowed to move fast and still move wisely. Then, in the position of work and collaboration, the Three of Pentacles appeared steady, grounded, and deeply promising. This card tells me that before February 25th, you will have the chance to build something meaningful with others. It could be a work project. It could be planning something significant with family or friends. It could be stepping into a group, a team, or a community that shares your interests and values. And here's the key. Your contribution will be seen, not vaguely, not quietly, specifically. You'll feel a kind of satisfaction that's different from solo success, the kind that comes when your expertise and creativity lock into place with the strengths of others, and suddenly you're creating something bigger than you could have built alone. This is a moment to shine not at anyone's expense, but alongside others. Yet the Three of Pentacles carries another message, one that may challenge you in the best way. Be open to learning. Someone in that collaboration knows something you need. There is a skill, a perspective, a piece of insight that will elevate you, but only if you stay receptive. Keep your mind open. Keep your ego in its rightful place. Yes, leadership is natural to you. You are Leo. You were born with presence. People feel your gravity before you even speak. But in this specific moment, the universe is asking something different of you. Observe first. Listen first. Contribute from genuine collaboration, not domination. Let respect be earned through steadiness, humility, and craft, not just charisma. The respect you gain from this experience will open doors you can't even imagine yet. And then, at the very end, like a blessing placed gently into your hands, the Ace of Cups appeared. This is confirmation. Leo, a new emotional beginning is rising for you. It could be new love, a deeper friendship that feels like it nourishes your soul. Or it could be something even more profound, a new way of relating to yourself with more compassion, more softness, more truth. Between today and the end of this week, You're going to feel something unlocking inside your chest, as if a door that has been stuck for a long time finally swings open. You might feel tears come, but they won't be tears of pain. They'll be tears of release. Cleansing, relief. You're going to feel vulnerable. Yes, but it will be the kind of vulnerability that makes you stronger, not weaker. The Ace of Cups is an invitation to receive love in all its forms, beginning with the kind of love that changes everything, self-love. The kind that doesn't depend on approval, the kind that doesn't require you to be perfect, the kind that lets you be human and still worthy. And when you feel that opening, the card is clear. Don't close it out of fear. I know you've been hurt before. I know you've trusted and felt disappointed. I know part of you learned to hold back, to protect your heart by keeping it slightly guarded. But the Ace of Cups is telling you something important. This cycle is different because you are different. You've learned. You've grown. You've healed enough to recognize what's real. You're ready to receive something genuine. So when the moment comes, whether it's an opportunity to be kinder to yourself or a chance to open up to someone who feels safe, say yes, Leo. Say yes to love. Say yes to connection. Say yes to the possibility of happiness without needing guarantees. You will feel fear, and that's okay. Do it bravely anyway. Because everything you've received today isn't just prediction, it's confirmation that a path is already unfolding beneath your feet. February 19th marks the beginning of a transformation. 6 months from now, you will look back and recognize this as the pivot point the moment the tide changed. Yes, the cards showed challenges, but they also showed rare opportunities, beautiful connections, a future rich with possibility waiting for you to step toward it. In the coming days, you may feel a full spectrum of emotion from anxiety to exhilaration. Let it move through you. Every feeling is part of the process. None of it is wrong. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. And above all, trust that you deserve what is coming. You are not too much. You are not enough. You are exactly who you need to be to receive what destiny has prepared. And when doubt whispers, when you feel like you're losing the thread, come back to this message. Come back to these cards. Remember, the universe doesn't just see you. It supports you. It is conspiring in your favor. This is your moment to seal what you've received, to stand in the quiet certainty of your worth, to claim the blessings already moving toward you, and to step forward steady, radiant, and ready into everything that's been waiting for you.